What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Mark. I am the Toy Sheik, and welcome to today's videos. We did last week. We're gonna do a rant video. I made these at the same time, but I did change the shirt. I actually got a little a Funko shirt on, which is what we're gonna be talking about today. That the evil stepchild of the collecting community, that red-headed stepchild that we all hate. Well, most hate. Some are still obsessed with, but for me, yo, this relationship's over. I didn't broke up with their ass. It's been a couple years. I ain't bought nothing. I've sold pretty much everything I had, and they just won't go away. This relationship is still bothering me. I'm like, Jesus. But then I guess it's like your Instagram stalking. Like, I keep staying up to date with the new drops, so I'm still checking in, make sure it's okay. Why can't I get out of this relationship? I hate you. I hate you, Funko. Yeah, so we got this one. Oh, see, I opened this one right here to put this shirt on for you guys. Because that thing ain't worth shit, and that's what we're going to talk about today. The fact of why I hate Funko and why a lot of you guys do in this quick little rant video. Let's go. What up, guys? It's me from the future. As I was editing the video, I was thinking, what would make this video better? How about we destroy some Funkos in some crazy ways? So make sure you stick through to the end of the video to see some Funkos get obliterated in some awesome ways. And hit that like button on the way out, because you know you're gonna enjoy it. So, hate is always a strong word. Do I hate Funko? Definitely. Oh, it gripes at my bones. It just irks my fiddlesticks. I swear to it. I watch this stuff every day, but it drives me crazy. Like, I don't like how this company is going, the stuff that they produce, and just where we are currently with the company. I have a couple Funkos in the back. That's why I had them in the last video, so we're going to talk about Funkos. I want to get this off my chest. It's been bugging me for a long time, because recently I've been selling, I sold pretty much all my collection. I had over 500, now I have 72 left. I've gotten some collections with box with wear and damage, and most of them are older. And throughout collecting, as well as now, even though the market is crazy in general for collectibles, but I have never made back very much on Funkos. It is not a good investment. It doesn't matter how these people on eBay get these super high prices that I have no freaking idea about. It really pisses me off because they have these like really high prices. Then you go to put them, you're not going to get that price, because you got to take into consideration that there's fees, there's shipping, and then you most likely have to undercut the lowest price to be able to move it, because people aren't going to really go for your thing that's higher even if you have a really good rating. So after all that, you're pretty much only making a couple bucks on crappy ones that no one wants. And then on the good ones, maybe up to 30 bucks, if that. But realistically, what I want a lot of people to like think about is, like, as I went through selling all mine, even though I had so many, there was only very few that were worth like a lot of money, you know, that you could get like 100 plus, even more so in the $50, $60 category. A lot of people actually don't have those pops in their collection, and you just have a lot of commons that really don't equal to much. There's a lot out there. People are gonna want to lowball you and get cheaper prices online. They're not gonna want to pay that full price. They want those rare ones, and when you put your collection up for sale, if you sell them individually, whatever the hard ones are, they're gone right away, like boom, and then you're stuck with all these crappy ones that you have to just keep lowering the price on until you can't get anything on. This one right here, as an example, I can sell this for $9 with shipping, and they had it on eBay when I had looked. $9. This thing actually wound up being clearance, and I think I wound up paying 12 or 15 for it, so it's less than I paid for clearance. It has a t-shirt and a pop in there. When it first came out, it was $25 or $30. I can't even remember. And now it's worth $9. So after I shipped this for $9, which you can do lowest $8.88 to actually get like 50 cents or something profit. So it's gonna be no box. This box coming out straight up pop, $6.65. Then these people want to talk about, can you put a case on it? No, because a case adds like almost $2. If I put a case on it, that's $8.25 to $8.35 to ship that damn thing. So no. That is shipping. You got $9 you sell it for. You got the shipping that's gonna be will say $6.65, and then you got the fees that are like $1.52. So what does that give you? Not very much. You're not getting anything for this pop, and that is what you get for most of the things. Funko has a thing called PPG, or Pop Price Guide, which calculates, which keeps track of your collection, although they're supposed to stay up to date, which they don't. They're never up to date. The prices are way too overpriced. And there's a lot of people that still think that they swear by PPG. They have to use it when you go to shows and stuff like that. And it drives me, oh my God, it drives me absolutely crazy. I have to walk away. I can't deal with people that do that. Like, real prices are eBay, completed and sold. Look them up. It goes by the day, it goes by the week, especially live auctions. You see what people are willing to pay for the item. It doesn't matter what number you have in your freaking head that you think that you're gonna get for an item. If people don't want that item and aren't paying that, you're not gonna get that price. So you're gonna rather sit that item on your account for months trying to get this high price to get a couple $1 maybe $4, $6 more profit, rather than moving it, get the money and invest it into something else. It makes no sense to me. And that's when you go to flea markets and stuff too. The people do the same thing. It's just like, dude, I'm offering you 10 and he's saying 15. Just take the $5. How long have you had this? Oh, I've brought it to like 2-3 shows. It's $5. Are you insane? You've spent more in gas money just hauling the damn thing. Just give it to me, someone who actually wants the item. It doesn't make any sense to me. So, Funko collectors are a different breed like that. Anytime, I'm not kidding you, and I sell on eBay a lot. And anytime I have problems, it's with someone who I've had a Funko sale with. Sometimes it's been comic books, but that's a lot rare, only a couple. Almost every time, majority-wise, Funko. And maybe the mail messes up the box, which is kind of rare for me, fortunately, as well. But or they lose it. That's happened a couple times. And but they always want pop protectors for an item that they pay for $10. I'm not sending it in a pop protector. It's $8.35 minus the fees. So I'm basically paying you to send you an item. Would you do that? It's crazy. They literally have gotten mad at me about that. I love it. They're always like, can you send... Look, why haven't you sent my item out? What are you talking about? It's been like a day. I'm waiting for eBay to give me the money so I can send it, so it can hit my account so I can send it out to you. I'm just gonna use my money to send you something when I don't have the cash for. That's not how eBay works. That's exactly how eBay works. How are you telling me that's not how it works? I've been on here for like 26 years or some bull crap. They sent me a certificate not certificate, but they sent me a coupon when it was like 25 years or whatever. I've been on it way longer than you. To all these new people that don't pay for their items, just think they can do whatever they want. It's just like a Wild West in the eBay world now. That's not how it works, dude. I'm waiting to get money to send it out to you. And then they want to like complain about it. Oh my gosh, it doesn't make any sense. This is like an item that's a couple bucks, dude. Just calm down. Well, this item... They always got excuses, man. It doesn't make any sense. They spend hundreds of dollars on these items. Thousands even for some of the rare ones, and it makes absolutely no sense to me. They're spending $500, $800, $1,000+ for a freaking Funko that doesn't move or do anything. Okay, you can get the Hot Toys DeLorean for like $900. It's one of the most amazing recreations to scale toys you could ever get. That moves, lights, it does everything. This is a Funko. It does nothing. It makes no sense to me. Why would you spend your money on that? Now look at the prices. Even the expensive ones are dropping. And yeah, still you can get $300 pops before for $100 and something. I'm not spending $100 on this freaking pop. It doesn't do anything. Its head doesn't even move. It's not a Marvel one. It's stuck on there. What is... They keep making the same designs. They keep just recoloring them over and over again. Then they did the price increase. That was pretty much it on that, because like you guys know if you follow the channel, I collect a lot of different stuff. So back in the day, and oh man, I should have told you this in the beginning. I feel like I'm just like ranting on it like recently, but like I've been a Funko collector for a really long time. When Funko first came out back in like 2010, 2011, I remember like seeing these things. They had a pre-order for the Compound Hawk. It was like a con exclusive. I want to say like NYCC, but I can't remember right now. And I had a chance to like order that, and I remember thinking, I was like, yeah, that looks pretty cool. It was a cool looking little collectible or whatever. But I didn't buy that. Now that thing's worth so much money. I wish I would have freaking got that, because that was like nothing. Then when the He-Man ones, the original ones, came out, I was like, I almost bought those a couple times because I'm all about Motu and I definitely wanted to get them. But I really addictive personality when it comes to new lines, especially when it's like He-Man or Turtles or anything like that, so I don't want to like go down that. So for a real long time I avoided the Funkos. I didn't buy them or whatnot. And I just thought they'd die off like a lot of you guys out there did as well. But I did wind up getting a Green Arrow, actually, from the TV show, because I was really into the first and second season. I wound up getting that one for a Christmas present. And then that was it, man. That set it off. And just like a lot of you guys, I had little notes and stuff. I've spent so much money traveling. So that was like 2015, I would say. Like 2014, 2015. Well, I really started getting like the Funkos and whatnot. And I mean, whenever I travel, I'd buy like a ton. I was always spending so much money on them, plus all my other things to collect, vintage, modern, NECA, you know, all this stuff. And then like Funkos are always pre-orders, always stuff coming out. Then they want to raise their prices. The good thing about them is a lot of people say was the price. You can get these for $10, like 30. You know, I remember back paying like 60 bucks. I was like, that's the highest I'm ever going to go for a Funko. Although I really do want the Ace Ventura. It's the original. I don't, maybe like 2013 that one came out. And I love Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, one of my favorite characters. And I always thought that Funko Pop was like a really good example of representation of that character to have in my collection. It is still pretty pricey. I haven't looked in a long time. It was like $350. It's probably around like $2 something still now. So hopefully one day, if they crash more, I'm picking that one up for sure. I definitely need that. I don't buy anymore. It's been several years. Like I said, I stay up to date on everything that drops. I still watch some of the people, even some of the people I watch. I'm like, how are you guys still making this content on Funkos, man? How are you surviving just making Funkos? But there's a lot of people that still collect Funkos that I don't understand. Like a lot of new people get in. I'm like, yo, you guys are crazy. You're just throwing your money down the drain. I'm not kidding you. Almost every single pop I've ever sold, I have not gotten any money back. If anything, a couple bucks. But like, it's either even a little bit, or I'm in the fucking negative hole for them just to get rid of them. But I lose money all the time. I never get it. Even if you get one that sells like a lot, then you got a ton that sell for like nothing, and it kind of evens itself out. But like I was saying, there's not a lot of those pieces in people's collections, and that's what people don't understand. They think it's worth so much, but people just want those pieces that are like those nice like grail items. Like some of these ones back here, we got Ahsoka. It's the first Ahsoka. I definitely had to have her. She's one of my favorite characters and whatnot. I love this. The Crane Kodos Simpsons. Not a big like Simpson fan. They're alright. There's not very many that I do have. Like I said, I have 72 now pops, and those are the ones who made the cut, and it was really difficult to narrow that down. But those ones I really do like. They're maybe the only representation I do have of that character, that fandom that I do love, and so I do enjoy those pops. But I definitely don't have the ambition and the will to go get more of them and spend money. There's so much cool stuff coming out, and it just keeps getting better every year, especially this past SDCC and PowerCon reveals of new things. Mondo, which is a Funko shop, and they're making really some of the best toys in the entire industry right now. So that is where my money in my collection is going. Where's your money going? Are you guys still into Funkos? You still all about this? Does any of this resonate with you? Any of these things? If you try to sell them and just didn't get anything, do you feel like you've lost love for them? I look at them now, and I just like, as I go through my pops and I've had to choose which ones to sell, it was really at first it was like hard, but now it's like easier. I can just look at them and be like, you know what, I don't want this one. Whereas some I'm like, yeah, I do really like this. They did do some really good jobs on sculpts and stuff like that. I just wish the price increase didn't happen. I think it priced a lot of people out. They make a lot of products that are just rehashes that people don't want. They're already copying old like vintage items from back in the day. The one that gets me the most is like sodas, and I guess it would be more so the stupid rewinds that they have out now, which are basically cereal premiums. You could get they're in the same little stance with the little arms and whatnot. You have the figure. They made the soda like bigger. Okay, it's still a cereal premium. I love cereal premiums. I love to get those. Some of those are expensive to buy, the vintage ones, especially sealed of those. I love the Captain Crunch ones. I have an awesome set of those ones, but the sodas are just those. And people like some of the rare ones, they pay like $1,000 for a fucking cereal premium that's this big and doesn't do shit. Are you? You spent $1,000 on this Freddy Funko soda. That's what, 2, 4, 6, I would say 3 Hot Toys you could buy with that. 3 Hot Toys, dude. That's Mando, Bubba, and Ahsoka. Ahsoka, Fennec, and Bane. Ain't don't matter. Luke, Darth, and throw a Spider-Man in there. You can get all 3 of those bitches, man, for the price of one I don't even have one. One Funko soda. What sense does that make? What sense does that make? I know everyone loves what they love. They collect what they collect. But think about that in money. Like the money you're spending and the enjoyment you're getting out, that doesn't even make sense. Let's just go sit in the shelf. You can like pose that shit. You can have them like drinking coffee, like doing all kinds of shit. Really having fun with it. And people come in your house and they're like, yo, what is that? Like I'm telling you right now, they see that kind of stuff, they're blown away. They see the Funko, they like that stuff too. They're like, oh, that's cool. I know these things. I've seen them. They see the Hot Toys. They looking at that shit for a couple minutes. I'm just like, I spent so much money and investment and time in the Funkos, and I've lost like so much from it. It's like every time I have big sales, it makes me hate the company more and more. So what did we learn today? We learned that Funko sends me off the freaking rails. Also, not the best use of your cash. There are other alternatives and collectibles out there, and if you guys are only into Funkos and have never thought to branch out, I guarantee you'll find something that you really like. The internet's huge. Instagram, you start looking at stuff on there, open your whole mind up. So there's always other outlets. Definitely not a really great investment, long term or short, and there's much better things you should invest your money in to actually get a better return. I do see prices dropping more in the future, but it will become very niche with the ones that are really old. People will charge like a lot for those. So right now though, the economy's down, collectibles down all around, everything's down price wise. You can get a lot of really good offers and find those items that you really want for great prices right now, because no one has the money to really put towards those things. So if you have it and want it, you can definitely get some good deals out there, but I still think all the items, including the really expensive ones, will drop in the future. I do definitely see them dying off. They better come up with something. But I'm out. That relationship's over. I haven't bought any in a couple years. And besides that Ace Ventura one, that's probably the only other one I get. But thank you guys so much for watching this little rant of mine today on Funko and my horrible relationship with them over the years. If you guys are into it, understandable, collect what you want, spend your money where you want. But there's definitely some awesome stuff out there. But hey, we like all of it in this house for sure. Funkos, you guys see it all. I like all of it. If it's cool and resonates, I'm going to pick it up, so I understand if you guys are about that as well. So if you got something out of it, enjoy watching it, make sure you hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Trying to get to 100. And much appreciation to all the new people that did jump on board. So, until next time, my name is Mark. I'm Toy Chic. Mad love, geek out. I'll see you guys soon.
Your cure is the afterlife. For that, I wish you goodwill. Your soul is mine. I am death. You will talk or you will die.